Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 1994 NASCAR Winston Cup Series season here from Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina for the 23rd race of the season, the 1994 running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Last week, Davey Allison claimed a victory in the illustrious Bristol Night Race, the 1994 Goodies 500, and today looks to lengthen his points lead even more from 283 that he comes in with on Terry Labonte. This is going to be a good race. I feel like this is Darlington. This is the Southern 500. This is one of the biggest races of the year. Before we can get into the biggest race of the year, let's go through your starting lineup presented by Budweiser, the official Budweiser of NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt is on the pole today. He's in the fourth place points runner will be starting on the inside of Davey Allison, the points leader coming into this race. Mark Martin and Ricky Rudd starting to roll behind them. Morgan Shepherd, Ken Schrader, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin and Rick Mast, Bill Elliott and Derek Cope, Darrell Waltrip, Bobby Hamilton, Terry Labonte, Kyle Petty, Ted Musgrave, Michael Waltrip, Rusty Wallace, Joe Nemechek, Lake Speed, Rick Wilson, Kenny Wallace, Jeff Bodine, Jimmy Spencer, Phil Parsons, Ernie Irvin, Mike Wallace, Steve Grissom, Todd Bodine, Hutch Strickland, Harry Gant, John Andretti, Loy Allen Jr., Greg Sachs, Dave Marcus, Wally Dallenbach Jr., Ward Burton, Dick Trickle, Jimmy Hensley, Bragg Teague, and Billy Standridge are your field today. 367 laps on this racetrack, 500 miles around this egg-shaped 1.367 mile racetrack. It is going to be an interesting race. You see Dale Earnhardt, he's going to take the inside line and try and beat Davey Allison to turn one. The outside line is the preferred line here after a few laps. And it's very hard to run double file into the first turn here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here as we go green flag racing as a caution's already come back out in the racetrack. What the hell? What? What happened? Oh, Kenny Wallace looks at some issues as we go back under caution. What happened here? What the? Okay, I guess we get on the grid. Kenny Wallace blows up or something. He's on the thing and everyone's freaking out and he gets turned. Okay, and then what happens? He stays back on the racetrack. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's right. Darlington has a double pit lane still at this point. So, yeah, he's coming down the backstretch pit lane. So, now we're going to get ready to go back to go green flag racing again here as we call off the start and pace an extra lap. So, that lap does not count, I'm pretty sure. No, it does not count. So, now we're going green this next time by. So, here we go. Dale Earnhardt is now going to lead him down to green flag. After that very weird start, I don't think we've ever had that happen in the Davey Allison universe. Here we go. The Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway. Down into the tight turns 1 and 2. The sharper corners on the racetrack before we come off of these corners and take you down into the wide turns of 3 and 4. To get that long, quick run off the corner down the front stretch here to complete the first lap. Let's see, first top three get sorted out single file, and now Ricky Rudd and Ken Schrader race out side by side with each other. And it looks like Ken Schrader will get the advantage on Ricky Rudd off of turn number 4. Now here comes Morgan Shepherd, about as low as you could possibly go here at Darlington. He's on the apron. He jumps the apron just a tiny bit, and he will lose that advantage under the 10. Now Davey Allison getting a run on Dale Earnhardt. He's going to go to the inside here. Can Davey Allison take the lead into turn number 3? Sorry. No, he's not. Dale Earnhardt gets that wide arc off the corner. Now Mark Martin's going to have a big run on Davey here as they come off of turn 4 down the front stretch here. Ken Schrader, the winner of the race earlier this season here, holding steady in 4th place. His teammate, I believe we saw Jeff Gordon nope, it's Ricky Rudd in 5th, then Jeff Gordon 6th, Morgan Shepherd in 7th. Look at Dale Jarrett racing for 8th here. Rick Mass having a good run in 9th place. And running in your top 10 is Bill Elliott. See some side-by-side racing here between Sterling Marlin and Bobby Hamilton. Terry Labonte's 2nd place points runner. I just went the wrong way. Trying to get under the 14. It looks like he will try to off this corner. Looks like he's not going to have the advantage, though, as the 14 is able to pull away from him on the straightaway there. Single file throughout the first top 10. And then it gets racy further back here between the 8 and the 14. Now here comes the 5. He's got to run here now. Can he complete the pass in the 14 for that 12th place position? He's going to complete the pass there, and the 14 is going to slide up high. Now the 98 side by side with the 14 off of turn 4 again. But again, the 14 is going to hold on to it and keep that position. Nothing going on at the front here still. Davey Allison right on the back bumper now, though, of the 3 here. Can he get a good run off the corner? We'll have to find out. They still race on here. Little packs of 2 here, and then a big pack here. And then we got some crazy racing going on back here. Jimmy Spencer stuck on the outside, it looks like here. And a 43 almost in the wall, I would say. Very close to the outside wall, putting it right up against the boards. And Jimmy Spencer's going to clear there. We take it back up towards the front of the field again, just trying to look at as many battles as we can here. Not a hell of a lot going on here. It's a very tight race for the lead here. It's hard for Davey Allison to try and get around Dale Earnhardt here. You have... Oh, she checked up there a little bit, but... This is a very single lane racetrack. Very hard to drive. Very, driver intensive. It's more along the lines of racing the racetrack than it is racing the drivers around you. Right now we're seeing 2 of the most skilled drivers fight it out on the racetrack here. And you see now for 3rd place here between Ken Schrader and Mark Martin. Schrader can't seem to get under the 6 there. We go back through the field here a little bit. Looking at all the single file action at the moment. Not a lot of racing at the moment. Whoa, as the 12 gets loose there and this 15 tries to get under him here. Going back through the field here, man, it's almost completely single file throughout most of the field. The 33 and the 32 racing out here, John Andretti and Harry Gant. But John Andretti's going to clear there, and so is the 23 on the 77 of Greg Sachs. The 19 Loy Allen Jr. Like I said, there's not a lot going on here. I'm sorry, it's kind of been bland, but I really don't have anything to talk about here. There's nothing really going on here. We'll talk about the points battle here. After this race, we only have 8 races left until the season's over. So 7 races till we have that season finale at Atlanta, like we always do every year. And it's going to be interesting to see how this points race forms up here. You see Terry Labonte. Even though Davey Allison isn't leading, Terry Labonte all the way back in this outside the top 10. This is not going to help his championship bout here, trying to claim that 2nd championship against Davey Allison here. Especially as these guys race on side by side in front of him. And they can't find a way around him. They complete another lap there. Look at Terry Labonte. Oh, he gets loose. He gets on the apron there, actually. And I completely lost him. Where'd he go? There he is. Terry Labonte slides back in their position there, and he now I think is outside the top 14 in 14th. That's smart, Noah. Good job. Back up towards the front here. Still nothing going on in the race for the lead. As Dale Earnhardt has led from the start here and leads lap number 10. These guys will have to pit at least once in this race. Those 2 race on. Little packs of 2 here, but no one can really seem to pass anybody here. We come back through here. Terry Labonte again trying to get up through the field. Right now the points would be Davey Allison probably open the points lead up over 300 points. I think Morgan Shepherd actually take back 2nd place in points. Or I think Dale Earnhardt would actually be the points leader, or 2nd place points driver after this. And Terry probably would fall away to 4th possibly in points. And Morgan would stay in 3rd. See the lead that the leaders have built up over 3rd and 4th place. Davey Allison trying to work around him here. Davey Allison coming into this race won last week. Should have won at Michigan. won at the Glen, won at Indy, got wrecked out in the Die Hard 500, won the race before that, and finished second in the race before that. That's all after Daytona. Daytona was our halfway point, and I look at that a lot as a big momentum change. We saw Morgan Shepherd really turning it on and keeping into the points battle there right after Daytona. Now, Davey Allison has absolutely blown open this points race. He has taken the championship points lead and just run away with it. And as the season's gone on, it's looking more and more like Davey Allison could be the 1994 champion if he just holds on for the next 8 races after this. Which a lot can happen in 8 races. You know, anything can happen in 8 races. So we're gonna have to find out what happens. Rick Mast, Bobby Hamilton, Derek Cope, Terry Labonte. See Kyle Petty racing his father's car, the 43, in the 42 he's racing. Ted Musgrave there in 17th, one of the M's. Not a lot of single file racing. I don't remember this track being this single file earlier in the year. It seems like almost nobody can pass. See Morgan Shepherd trying to get 5th place from Ricky Rudd here. Here he comes to the inside here, and Ricky trying to hold off Morgan Shepherd here, and he will be able to do so. Oh. Nope, yes, he will be able to do so off of turn number 4. As Morgan actually checks up big time, as we still say single file here. Mark Martin has not had a great year, even though he's 8th in points. Mark Martin has not yet won a race. Looking for that first win this year, trying to get a good run here. Although he's probably completely out of the championship hunt, going to have to set up for a good season in 95 possibly. Get this team prepared and ready to go into the 95 season with a lot of momentum and oomph to try and win that 95 championship. Meanwhile, in the lead here, they're still racing on pretty heavily. As Davey Allison tries to find any way possible to pass Dale Earnhardt. So we are probably starting to close in on pit stops probably in the next 5 to 10 laps, I would assume. Probably the only interesting thing that happened this whole race, man. This race, I'm going to be real honest with you. I was a little tired coming in this race. I'd be like, oh, it's Darlington. It's a Southern 500. It shouldn't be that bad. Man, this has been a snoozer, to say the least. I apologize for it being so lackluster. I don't know why this is, why no one can pass. I don't know what's going on here, but here comes Sterling Moore on the inside of the 1. Can't get there. Oh, we got some side-by-side racing here between Terry Labonte and the 98. Can he get under the 98? He's right there. You think he's going to clear him? Terry Labonte cleared him. And now the 43. Can he get the pass on him here? Let's take a look here. Oh. The 98 clears him there off the corner. That race subsides. Check back on leader. Still nothing going on at the front. Dale Earnhardt still leads this race as we are closing in on the halfway point now. I think we're actually just getting past it here as we go halfway down the backstretch. Dale Earnhardt, 6-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, trying to go for 7 championships and go back-to-back once again. He did. Oh, they're pitting. Here we go. Now, they are pitting now. I thought it would be in the next a couple more laps, but no, they are going to be pitting this time by Dale Earnhardt, Davey Allison, and Ricky Rudd's going to stay out, and Ricky Rudd takes the lead here. Oh, we have a caution on the racetrack. Oh, this changes everything. Oh, no. I saw the flashing lights. I'm 95% sure. Yep, there's a caution. There is a... Oh, man. Right when everyone pitted. What is going to... Now things get interesting. Oh, man. What... Before we even begin to sort out what happened, what brought out this caution? That's going to spice up who could possibly be in the contention to win this race. Oh, there it is. Where? Oh! The 41 Joe Nemechek gets turned. 3 wide. How'd they even get 3 wide? Oh! So what happened here? The 12 comes into the corner here. Oh, he wants to pit, and he doors the 15 and jams up all these guys in front of him here. And Jeffrey Bodine tries to make it a 3 wide and just jams it all up here, and they go 3 wide down the backstretch here. Man, and then they can't, they all got to try and fit here, and they just couldn't. And pow, and the outside wall goes to 41. Oh, the 75 gets clobbered. Oh, the 23! Another vicious hit for the 23. Oh, Hutch Strickland takes a hard hit. Wow. Hutch Strickland comes in here and absolutely obliterates the 41. Oh, another vicious hit for the 23 of Hutch Strickland. Man. Again, not at a super fast speed, but pow! Just pulverizes the front end of that thing. Wow, Hutch Strickland cannot catch a break over the last month. I think Ricky Rudd was our leader? Yes. So we come through the corner here. Of course, all these guys are going to be pitting, so... Oh! Whoa, what happened there? Sterling Marlin had something happen to him. He's coming down the pit lane. The 33 is trying to come out, and he just broke an AI. They almost wreck into him there. Thank God they didn't. But, yeah, Ricky Rudd's going to pit here. I don't know what's going to happen here. So he's pitting. They take tires and some gas, and they're going to come back out here. I have no clue how this is going to sort out. Dale Earnhardt and Davey Allison still have the lead. So not everything's messed up here. Actually, everything kind of cycles out pretty normal. You see Davey Allison, everyone pretty much got it here. Is ready to go back green here. Davey Allison, Dale Earnhardt, Mark Martin. Yeah, mostly everything's pretty normal. So that's good. Ricky Rudd actually lost some position out of that. So we get ready to go by green flag racing. We'll have 14 laps to go. Dale Earnhardt leads. And here we go. See what happens here on this restart. And I get my notepads going here. As Davey Allison dives under trying to get the lead here through turns 1 and 2. He's going to put the nose there. Can he keep it there? He's actually going to keep it there. They're going to be side by side on the backstretch now. For the lead, Davey Allison, Dale Earnhardt. Side by side, can Davey clear him in the 3? No. Dale's going to hook it on the outside. He's going to keep it there. Davey still side by side. This is a great race for the lead. Here comes Mark Martin now. Dale Earnhardt keeping it wound up on the outside. Side by side the line this time. Davey claims that lap. And the 5 bonus points that come with it. Still side by side for the lead here. Now we're getting racy. Side by side still. Davey Allison, Dale Earnhardt. Davey trying to keep it on the inside to take the lead from Dale permanently. He's almost cleared Dale. Dale's going to slot in line. Davey takes the point here at Darlington. And Davey Allison trying to win another race here in the 1994 season. If he would win this race, that would be 4 of the last 5 races for Davey Allison. Imagine how big of a points advantage he would have coming out of this race. As they race on side by side behind him here. Mark Martin gets passed for 3rd place, and now Mark Martin's going to hold off Bill Elliott for that 4th place position. As now Bill Elliott gets checked up there, and Morgan Shepherd's going to try and get around him himself. Here he comes on the inside here with 11 laps to go. Can Morgan Shepherd get around the 11 here? Oh, man, Terry Labonte might try and do it on the outside to get around Morgan Shepherd here. Down the backstretch. Oh, Morgan's getting the gas before him on exit, though. Can Terry keep that draft, though, down the backstretch? He's trying to. That outside line momentum, he's going to try and keep it wound up through 3 and 4 here. Can he do it to claim that 6th place position? He's got him cleared. Yes, Terry Labonte claims 6th place, and he's going to have a huge run. Look at that on the number 11 here, down the front stretch. Coming to 10 laps to go here. Terry Labonte, even if Davey Allison wins, he's trying to reduce that points below. as Davey cannot lead the most laps. Dale Earnhardt's already locked that up today. Racing on still, though. Davey Allison trying his best to pull away from Dale Earnhardt, coming to 9 laps to go. As we come through the top 5 here, Terry Labonte cutting his way through the field here. Now he's trying to get the 5th place position from Bill Elliott here. He's going to look to the inside down to turn number 1 again. Another good move here. Can he make the pass? He backs up the corner here. Oh, he can't get the run here. Now here comes Morgan Shepherd, actually. It's a very hard track to pass on today. It looks like very difficult for most people to be trying to make clean passes on. So we come back through here. Terry Labonte, these 3 going at it still. Can Terry set up and pass this 11 here? This would be 5 points. And even though Davey's points lead's big, you never know when 5 points could be big in your championship hunt here. Right there, right there, right there. He's there. What a move by Terry Labonte to get to under the 11 here. And he's going to have a heck of a run down this back straightaway. And he's going to clear him before they even go into 3. Wow, nice move for 5th place, Terry Labonte. Now Terry's going to try and chase down 4th place Mark Martin and 3rd place Ken Schrader. And it looks like he's actually cutting into that advantage in front of him there by quite a bit. It's become the 7 laps to go. Come through here now. Terry, a 32.18. He turned 2/10, even passing somebody faster than Mark Martin. Terry Labonte is one of the fastest cars on the racetrack now. Coming to 6 laps to go here. Davey Allison still leads, pulling away. And man, Dale Earnhardt had 1 bad restart, and Davey Allison takes advantage of it, and looks like he might be driving his way to victory here at Darlington in the Southern 500, pending any weird situations that happen late in this race. Ken Schrader, Mark Martin, and now Terry Labonte right there for 4th place. Can he make the same move? He set up multiple people before. We've watched him do it. He's going to try and get a run here with coming to 5 laps to go, making up as many points as he can. Now, it's Davey pulls away even more by almost a second now as we come to 4 laps to go. Terry drops off a little bit. Let's take a look at Morgan Shepherd's in 3rd place in points. He's back in 7th here. He looks like he's going to have an alright day, but still, there's 5 drivers racing for the championship in points, and all 5, he's the lowest finishing driver out of those 5 in points, the top 5. Another good run for the 14-year Bobby Hamilton, team that was probably going to shut down at the end of the year and got halfway through the year and got some late mid-season sponsorship and kept that team afloat to go through at least the rest of this season. Although next season is not looking too good for Billy Hagan and that 14 machine. Coming to 3 laps to go for Davey Allison. And if Davey Allison were to win this race, 30th career victory would be for him. As the caution comes out, and the race is actually going to be over. So yes, Davey Allison will win his 30th career race as long as he doesn't explode or have any shenanigans happen on the pacing laps to finish this race. Pace car's out, and we're going to take a look at what caused the caution to end this race and give Davey Allison, assumingly, his 30th career victory and a win in the Southern 500. So let's wait here. I'm waiting for the pace car. I guess I fast forwarded far enough. There's a wreck right there. We see it there. Oh, the 9 gets turned. Let's take a look here. The 32 is right in the back quarter panel there. Oh, he just misestimates it and just clobbers the 2 of them. Those 2 wreck. Oh, just a spin. Just a spin and nothing else. But that brings out the caution for these 2. And Davey Allison, presumably, now will be the winner of the race. And as we fast forward around here, 2 to go. So I think, when was the last time a Davey Allison race ended under caution? I'm trying to think of it. White flag. Davey Allison is going to win again. And his points lead is going to be huge coming out of this race with 8 races left until the season finale. So now Davey Allison's point lead is up to 308 over Terry Labonte. Dale Earnhardt is in 3rd place. At least another 20 points back. It's 327 points back. Morgan Shepherd's even further back, nearly 350 points back. And Ken Schrader, he needs binoculars to see Davey Allison in points right now. So that's it for this race. The Southern 500 here at Darlington Raceway. Hope people enjoyed. Next week we will be at, I believe this is Richmond? Yes. I believe this is Richmond next week. So next week will be at Richmond, a very wacky track. A lot of things happen there, especially what we saw in the spring this year. So other than that, I hope people enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye.